welcome back. Hope you're well. So, what's happening, eh? This week we've got bits of winter work to do. I say winter work, getting ready for winter. Got some heifers, fetch back, collar up. Got some dry cows, they need vaccinating. Got that. I mean, back on now, full back in the swing of things after holiday. Got all that sorted. But firstly, I'm also waiting for a load of stuff to be delivered. But hopefully that'll be, by the time I've changed the fence, hopefully that'll be there. But anyway, we'll get on with it. And hopefully, get up there and see if it's turned up. Catch you there. So, before we go and get on with that, we'll just do a quick stock takes around Sheen. As you can tell, it is a little bit misty now. Proper autumn morning. These here are, there's 18 Angus and Holstein heifers down here now, which will probably be the 18 that, you know, stay out until, probably, in all fairness, I pulled the small ones out, the big ones have come out for bulling, so what's here now could potentially stop out till Christmas maybe, if the weather stopped. Like here, they're on 17 acres, so say they could have this a fortnight, potentially 3 weeks, maybe fortnight. Say they've got 12 acres up the road, which they'll probably have a fortnight, round to 17 acres, which they'll probably have a fortnight on, maybe a touch longer by the time they get to that, which then gives us, which is 6 weeks, isn't it? Well, 6 weeks from now will be mid-November, by which point dry cows will be in, so then these lighter things can go onto the dry cow fields and work the way up home. So I say they are looking very like they could be out till Christmas, weather depending, obviously, as long as there's not snow or something like that. Well, even if a bit of snow wouldn't affect them, but you know, like this one here, I don't know what he's obviously ate something or been in something, like he's lost chunks of his skin off his back, so he won't perhaps stop out as long. That one won't be as long. But I say the rest of them, these other Anguses, they can stand it a bit more, can't they? Like, that's a brown Swiss, that. But anyway, we'll give them some corn and we'll move on to the next job. But before we go and do that, just a little matter of moving them out of the way. So, first load of the winter now. I see he said they were available, so I thought I'd get a load in early and just start mixing them in a bit, with cows having a bit of feed at night. Getting them used to them, just bulk things out a bit, didn't he? But no, so I'll get them moved into the back shed. Are you ready? And there it is, all in the shed. 18 tonne. Considering we've been a dry year, there's some nice big ones really amongst it. You know, I mean, medically proven I had got a big head, but like that, same size as my head, isn't it? Thumbnail, you like that? But no, the idea is, like I say, we'll have them amongst their chucked it feed. Like I say, perhaps just give them 200 kilos a day, something like that for now, till more things come in and do. But it's, like I say, mix it in a bit. It'll take no harm, will it? But anyway, right, so we'll go and get on with what we're meant to be getting on with now, eh? Catch you there. One of the jobs today is got to collar these up. Turn you this way, and then we'll let them back out. Then ready in just for tonight whilst we fetch them back. I'll probably try and pen them behind the gate up there and do collars on. That one is probably that white one is the oldest. She was probably a summer serving thing, but just because we're having a few less heifers through the summer because of one or two issues we'd had with them over crypto and BVD and stuff, I moved this group back to allow us. Now we've bulled a few with bull this summer, and there's a few like that'll cover that hole, and then these ones will now start getting bulled any day. Well, as soon as I start seeing them come into service now, they'll start getting bulled. And so then these will calve, like we're October, so these will calve like July, won't they now? Which will be summer, if they come bulling straight away and they're getting calves straight away. But we'll on that one, so they could be onto there. Then there's a few more after these that can be bulled, like I say, into winter. There's quite a few from now for the next 12 months. Like I say, we've used a bit of conventional in with the cows to get a few more heifers, so like this summer's gap will only be a year, and we can, when you've got more in hand, you can stretch them a bit better or shorten them up, and we can do it, can't we? But anyway, right, I will put a gate on, I think, and pen them up there and put collars on. Right, so that's them collars. And like now, we'll let them go, and they'll go in with cows now, and they can live with milkers, can't they? For, well, till they come in, till I get a quantity of dry cows, something come in with them. But they'll take no harm now. It's more just to get them registering on them collars, because they have to have a week or two just to get themselves settled and reading what they're doing right. Then once they've done that, they'll be away. Then they can, let's say, come middle of October. They should be, if they come in a service, you should be seeing them well then on your collars and doing. But no, now the bull's out anyway, we'll start on them again. But no, right, I'll get these gone. So the next job we've got on is we've got to go down to the dry cows and just give them all rotavirus and what they rotavac them and do ready for, well, basically ready for winter when they come in and what have you, because that's what, like I say, they get. We always do it. We don't do it through the summer, but we do it through the winter just so it prevents any disease in amongst the calves a bit. So I'll get their crush on and we'll go down there, eh? Catch you there. Anyway, we're down with the dry cows now. We'll got some corn. I'll get them across to the pen and deal with them over there, I feel. Well, obviously, best, easiest place. There's a couple of heifers that have been with the bull here. Let's see, I've moved them down here just because they've had them time with the bull, so I think, well, if I put them here, we can do something with them, can't we? Save them eating grass round home. And then I've obviously got them other heifers in at home, so that's that. But yeah, we'll get them in, and what we'll do is we'll rotavac them. And rotavac is it's an injection that you give them to vaccinate them against rotavirus. I think it's crypto. No, crypto. You can't vaccinate them for crypto. Coronavirus, I imagine, something like that. But anyway, it's something that a couple of years ago we had in them, and let's say you lose them, it's horrible watch how they die, really, of it. So what we do now is we don't do them in the summer, because they're outside. The calf uptures aren't in. They aren't in the sheds. They're in a different space, and they go. So it's like a bit cleaner for them. So we don't do there. But for the winter, we always do them. And like now, these ones, obviously, that one won't be done because that's calved. But you're meant to not do. You're meant to give them. They're meant to be 2 weeks off calving. Well, there's one somewhere here. I don't know where. A white one down there. I think. Hold on. Let me see. Yeah, like the farbish one. That one's due in about 10 days' time. So that one, I will probably do that. Week 10 days. Just if it runs over, it should be all right. But like I said, it'll take no harm. The rest of them sort of all carve into sort of mid to late October then. So, like I say, there's each bottle holds 5 doses. there's 17 here. There's 3 cows at home for drying off, so when they come for pile tonight, I'll do them, and that'll cover these. I see there's a couple of these are the bulling heifers, them 2 and that 1. They've done well. I say she's a cow that's going to be at about when she calves, she'll have about 12 weeks dry, because she's been milking. She calved last year she calved early. She never really come to a lot of milk, so this time I thought, well, dry her off early, give her a bit of a break for having like. Let's see, and then she's the one who's dried off probably 12 weeks beforehand, simply because we're TB. I know we go on about it. We've run a quantity of cows on a bit instead of drying them off. Instead of giving up on it, like saying putting them down as barren once they've gone 200 days since they calved. We've sort of kept bulling them a bit and putting the bull in and clearing up. And I'm hoping, like, the bull's just come out, so like now I'm going to hopefully go back to my 200-day policy and do that with them, which, I mean, it'll clear. There's 1 or 2 now that are middling of days, but it's just marched them through. Like when she calved, she'll be getting on towards 2 years since she last calved. A bit like that. That white one's the same. You know, that bottom cow, she's the oldest cow in the herd down there. She's due middle of November. I give her 3 different straws. She had a blonde, a Charolais, and Hereford. So we'll just see. Well, I'll give her 1 service. I thought if she gets in calf, she gets. If she doesn't, she doesn't. And she got in calf too, so she'll have that. Well, I say that'll calf. You know what I mean? If it's twins, could be 2 different breeds, but you know. These are sort of November calving heifers. They'll both be having sex semen. She's a November calving heifer. She's a bit littler, but she's a nice cow, really. She is. She might not. Yeah, she's been in sheen because she had a fly tag, so she'll be sort of late October calving, which is hard to say going by that bag at the minute. But a couple of Monties like that one, that big and below. She come in last winter, and then she was in service after she was meant being calf, so she's gone to the bull, but she'll be getting on towards like 36-month-old when she calves. That's a bull calf, so he'll be rung and he'll go into the stores like. But we have used a bit of conventional semen again this time, just to try and bulk out the numbers a bit on these cows. And like a couple, but you get him, it's 50-50. We had a good run of heifers at start, but now we're not as many. As men, like now we're getting a bit of a run of bull. I won't say we have perhaps had 4 out of the last 6 have been bulls, but you know, they'll have a value, won't they? Put a ring on and keep them till they're 2 years, 18-month, 2-year-old. They'll have a value, but you know, that's how it is. But it's not, like I say, they're rate, aren't they? They've got a place, and the ones we sold this spring sold well. But no. Right, let's get them in the crush, I think. Get them over to the penny, and then we'll get them in the crush. There is a chance that she could be the last cow to calve outside this year, because sort of depends what the weather's doing, but come middle of October we do tend to bring them in a bit, because just gets a bit of dry keep in them. I've got a feed ring here, some dry bales. I might give them some of them, but no, I see, a bit of dry keep just fills them up. You find it does them better, really. So they might potentially start heading back now. Keep us eye on the records, then we know when things are calving, like, and then I see when they get to say a fortnight off calving, run them back home, take them home, put them in shed. Then they'll come back out once they've calved with the herd. But if we just keep them at home on drier keep, it just fills them up, does them better, doesn't it? But anyway, right, let's go get them in the pen, eh? Get me bucket of corn and lead them across. See you there. Right, so we'll leave it there, eh? I've got to go on a big rowing up job. Not that big, not that much grass, but you know, he wanted it doing, so it's got to be done. But anyway, so we'll leave it there. Hopefully you've enjoyed it, and I shall see you all. Oh, don't forget to drop me a like and a subscribe. And I shall see you all. See you all next Saturday at 6. Ciao.